Hello everybody and welcome to Life is Strange LP. My name is Name Pending and here we go on this mission. So before I actually start entirely on this, I want to say a few things. Thing number one, I'm not going to be doing a lot of talking over certain parts of it. As you'll learn when we get into the game, it's actually quite a lot of talk, quite a lot of cutscenes and things like that. So I won't be talking over those, just so that you can enjoy the gameplay as we play along it. Number two, I'm going to try and give my Let's Play a bit more of another kind of just something extra for you guys to watch, so I'm going to try and go through all the optional photos as well. And third, and probably finally, before I stop talking, I'm also going to do these in about 10-15 minute chunks, just so that you guys can get the idea. It's easy for you guys to look through it and find points that you may want to come up with, reference points, or even that you might come up against things such as you might want to be looking for the photos, and obviously you'll be able to find them a lot easier, I believe, if they're in 10-15 minute chunks. So with that being said, let's start the game. And I may as well, while I'm quickly here, just say that I'm going to put on the subtitles. Again, this is just another thing. It's going to be easier for you guys to see it, especially if I do end up talking over any parts of it. I don't want to, but if I do, at least we've put that on. So here we go. Again, just saying there that the choices that we make actually do affect the gameplay, and that's going to be an important factor as we develop through this game. Storms are brewing. Vibrations go with control of that right now.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me
I don't know
make
how
it
she
there.
comes to the belief that going to a lighthouse makes you safer, but here we go anyway. So, trapped in what seems like some kind of a storm. Not some kind of storm, it actually is a storm. So, she wants us to make our way to this lighthouse here. So far, so easy. First level, as always, is just trying to give you kind of a flavour for things, just try and get you to kind of a tutorial. Whoa, that is a storm. Lighthouse it is. Still don't maintain how she figures getting by a lighthouse going to be better, but are we?
Holy shit. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black and
I didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go,
So there's
Victoria.
little things on my
Look at
desk.
this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally
I haven't
haunted
kept
by
up
the
with
eyes
my
of
journal
these
as much as I
sad,
should.
children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right?
I
And
can't
frankly,
believe I
it's
still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century.
Seriously though.
But I like
could
it
frame
old.
any one of you in a
My
dark
little camera
corner
bag is battered,
and
but still
capture you in a
kicking.
moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that
I
too
do
easy?
love my analog camera.
Obvious?
I should take a quick picture now.
Artist chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence. She had a brilliant shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
So here's an option. I don't think you can answer this one really correctly.
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max.
Bit
Is
rude
there
of him, but
anybody
yeah.
here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
Like her.
The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Do also realise that in my attempts to not ride
Victoria doesn't waste a
the
second kissing
people that are
ass.
talking, it's actually putting a dampener on my commentary. But here is optional photo number 1, I do believe, if I can remember
so hard
rightly.
in the shot, and I'm sure you know what it's like to be consumed by your work. I just really think Everyday Heroes is an important cultural event, and I want to represent local
Yeah,
economy.
we go.
You
That's
have
what
just
it
by
was.
participating, by putting yourself out there in the world. Now, no matter who...
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
He's really pestering for this picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Also, there is several things on this where you
Here's the
can look
poster
at
for the
things.
contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why? I don't know if I'm ready for my 15
They're
minutes
not
of
always
infamy.
going to be anything that's useful to you or to the storyline, but you can read, so possibly could be something to look out for and enjoy later on. I do really want to go on, but we're already about 9 minutes into this, and I did say I wanted to do this in 10-minute chunks, but I feel like we haven't done enough quite yet, so I'm going to
You
continue.
didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
As much as anything else, there's a major storyline part of this coming up, and it would really set the tone for the rest of the videos if we do actually if we are able to come to that point.
You plays it so shy.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
So she needs time in the bathroom, but she'll just stand there.
She's so fucking shy.
uses a giant camera.
So we'll head to the toilet. As said, there are several people you can
Evan
look
doesn't
at.
say much to me, but his
Probably
photos
some
are
you can
very
speak
cool.
to, but
To all of you, American girls.
I love that picture of Mom and Dad. Hello, Jack. Kiss, kiss. Andy, you look totally fabulous as each other.
American girls, I'd like to.
there's no one to talk to down here. I think I will just go to the next point, which is getting yourself to the bathroom. And that's where really this game starts to kick off, if you like, in a real major way, as you'll find out. So here we go.
To all of you,
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown, except for me. Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it.
Unnecessary swearing, really, but you know. Ooh, a butterfly.
When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that.
Leads you to your destiny.
Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
This is not one of the optional photos, by the way, but you do need to take this to continue with the storyline, as you will find out.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you check the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who
Uh-oh.
you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that?
I said trouble was
What are
brewing.
you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
Whoa.
And that is
What
when you
the
find out
fuck?
you have a gift.
How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was.
Same as
These
it
pieces
was.
of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
From
And
light
of course, if
to
you heard
shadow,
this lecture,
from
which you
color
did,
Now Kate is being
you got the
hassled
answer
again.
as well to the question he asks.
And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now, can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot believe
who
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane.
Can I actually reverse time?
No, Victoria. Why Arbus?
I think you might be able
Because
to,
of
you
her
know.
images of hopeless.
Oh, look at this! totally winning.
I did it.
Can you give
I
me an
actually
example
did
of
it.
a photographer who perfectly captured the
human
human condition
time
in black
machine.
and white? Anybody? Bueller?
Max, don't freak out. Not yet.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her
Keep it
images
together,
of hopeless
Max.
faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and
When I
children.
took my selfie, Jefferson asked me a question.
Yes, he did. Maybe
If he does again, I'll know this is for real.
Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic
Gonna
tradition.
make a selfie joke
And
again,
Max
isn't he?
has a gift.
I know I'm not dreaming
Of course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was not
can
the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the bathroom
long as it's
quickly
been
and
around.
check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you
Now skip
please
using the R1
tell us the
button,
name of the process
but
that gave
sometimes
birth
it's
to the
useful
first
to
self-portraits?
remember the.
I'm sorry, but I
Just
really
see
have to
again.
use the
Sometimes
bathroom.
it's useful.
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody here
Shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I
who
need time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind
Hungarian
again
process
and give him the right
for
answer?
fine detail in people's...
So if you don't remember it the first time, you get a second chance. If you don't rewind all the way, it doesn't like you either, by the looks of things.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the...
And of course, even if you didn't remember, the hat have got an underline underneath the correct answer, so you can't not get it right, really.
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everyone. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it
So
together.
you can't rewind
Taylor,
everything, and you
don't
can't
hide.
skip through
I'm still waiting
everything.
for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
The important parts you can
Max,
skip through, you can
you are
rewind.
not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be
Now,
an
I did want to
everyday
save that
hero.
girl in the bathroom, don't get me wrong, but I wanted to show you this little cool, neat trick as well.
This week. Even if you...
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson,
neat.
can I talk to you for a moment?
Modest what we've
Yes.
just been doing. But
Excuse
still.
you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's...
I'm not avoiding, just
Yeah, there are no
biding
right
time,
answers here at the moment.
waiting for the elusive right moment.
exactly.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
L1 now skips you back all the way to a useful part.
Yes, Victoria, you still have to do your...
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for...
Of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
And obviously you remember that he said something about John Lennon,
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said
and that makes him very
life is
happy
what
that
happens while
you
you're busy
knew that,
making other
even though
plans.
you really...
Max,
Although you might
you're
have
on
known
fire
it.
today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today.
He's happy because
I
that's
have
what
faith
he
in you.
thought. Okay, time to save the goal. As only I can.
I hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please,
I won't be
please.
making any more stops
I
on the way
can't
to the
tell
bathroom.
anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
There is a time-sensitive issue here after all.
You know I don't tease.
I hate that sign.
Okay, Max, retrace every step. I washed
Yes, you
my
did.
face. I
Yes, you
shredded my
did.
photo. Then the
And then you took a photo.
butterfly flew in.
And then
And
all
I
hell
took a
broke
photo.
loose.
Leave them out of this bitch.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come
Don't
on, put that thing
ever
down!
Tell me what to do.
Wowzer, it's happening again.
Of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
I need a hammer to break it open.
Never even missed your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Holy shit, I can't let this happen. If I can reverse time again, I can help her.
And he's already shot the girls, so I have to return until he doesn't. Which is here.
Don't
And I've now
ever
got
tell me
a...
what to do.
Did I pick up
I'm
the
so
hammer? Yes, I
sick
do.
of people
Now I
trying
need to break it.
control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
And because you press the fire
No
alarm,
way.
she has a
Don't
chance to get
ever touch
away,
me again,
causing a
freak.
disturbance, and evacuates the school. And thereby,
Another
he
shitty
has
day.
saved someone's life.
That did not happen.
Very good, isn't it?
This cannot be real.
Very, very good.
I just saw a
So,
girl get shot
what
and
we
then
just saw
saved.
there, which
fuck
was
is
the
going
point, was
on?
that you can rewind as many
Do
times as
not
you need to.
freak
So
out.
there, I rewound twice, well, once effectively, and of course I picked up a hammer, but the rewind function didn't actually stop me from keeping what I had in possession. So I had the hammer in possession. I could rewind it, but still keep the hammer in my possession. So it's a cool, neat little trick which you will use.
Do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since
Yeah,
that's
boy.
your job.
Now, I haven't played the first chapter all the way through, but he does get caught later on, and he has, well, I don't know because I've never played it all the way through. Now, we're going to speak to this guy, and after this I'm going to end it here, because because we've gone way past my original idea of 10-15 minutes. But here, you have a choice to make, and this one actually does matter. So I'm going to go through both of them, because you can rewind, obviously, and then I'm going to make a choice.
You look a
I
little
don't
stressed
know what
out.
the choices lead
Are
to.
you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
So I've chosen to report Nathan.
I just saw Nathan Prescott waving a gun around in the girls' room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes, he was in the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. So now you saw this without him seeing you.
I was hiding behind a stall. I have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I know. I just want to be completely clear what happened. Mr. Prescott happens to be from the town's most distinguished family, and one of Blackwell's most honored students. So it's hard for me to see him brandishing a weapon in the girls' bathroom. So what happened next?
Then he left. I ran out here wondering what to do. Are you gonna bust him?
No, he's
This
famous.
is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That's it? After what I told
We'll
you?
continue this
'cause he can
discussion
do anything, he's
later
famous.
in my office. Please go outside with the rest of your class now, Miss Caulfield.
See, now, even before
course
I
this
know what
academic
happens
drone
here,
won't
I
do
kind of
anything
want to
since
go
the
back and
Prescott
see what the
family
other
owns
choice would do,
Blackwell
even
now.
though I don't know what the
Should I
other choice would
rewind
do
and change my
either.
story?
But it's just good to see what both are like, and then you can choose which one you prefer.
You look a little stressed
I'm not
out.
quite sure which one I'll go for, because like I said, I don't know what I don't know what they do. It's gonna be hard.
I just
think I'm
got
gonna
sick
stick
in
with this
class.
one.
Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's class.
Just tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that teen toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class. Please.
Okay,
No, he
so
does not buy that at all.
to sum
I
up,
may have just
as it
flushed
says
my
in the top
scholarship
left,
down the
that action
toilet.
does have a consequence.
Yes, I could.
I am going to leave this video here because we go to the main campus next. I'm going to try and do 1 video per major part. And the summary is, you've got superpower. You've also collected one of the photos, which I suppose doesn't really matter to you in the grand scheme of things, if all you are is a student. But we'll leave it here. And next time you go into the main campus, there's at least 2 or 3 photos I can remember needing to
Max,
take,
you better go
and
on
then we'll
outside.
also have to go to the girls' campus area as well to retrieve a flash drive, and there's several optional photos there as well as part of the storyline as well. So until then, my name is Name Pending. This has been Life is Strange, and until next time, goodbye.